Okay, so I just came back from work. Alright, actually, that's a lie. I came back from work like 2 hours ago, and I just been like after like dinner, bathe dinner, then I just lie down on my bed just relaxing and watching YouTube videos. But nope, I was like, I feel like doing something productive, so I'm gonna make a video right now. So that's why I'm talking to you guys right now. So anyway, today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about my first experience doing wedding. Yeah, I actually do wedding photography. And to be honest, when I first you know got like anyone that starts out, it's very nerve-wracking, but I always wanted to try it out. So I'm like fortunate enough to be able to say that I've done like 5 weddings already. And yeah, it has been such a great experience, despite having of course, as much as they are good, of course there will be bad experiences. And I thought I would just like to share with you guys about my experiences and what to do and what not to do during when you're shooting weddings, and how you can get a wedding job in the first place. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but for me, right, whenever I find a company to work for, I always want the environment to matter more uh than the as much as like I prefer internal uh culture over external culture. Okay, what I mean is that, what am I saying? So basically, I care about the people I work with. So I'm fortunate enough to say that the people I work with, right, are very nice, and they are willing to teach me whatever they can. So anyway, I don't know. Okay, hi Tim. If you're seeing this video right now, oh my god, hey, bro, thanks so much for bringing me into this wedding photography. Like, just this whole experience. Like, thanks, you were like the first to ever teach me and like bring me into it. Okay, so yeah, so thank you if you're watching this, and also thank you Yong Hui, and for like bringing me like into your company and just like letting me help you out with your company. And yeah, I hope to help you guys out soon. Alright, so anyway, yeah, they are my bosses, they are my mentors. Guys, I just realized something. As much as I'm blabbing out, I think it's better for me to show you guys the pictures, and let me just describe like how it went down. Right, I think that's better. Okay guys, so let me just show you how my first wedding photos turned out. Alright, that's the first thing I will just share with you guys. I thought it was like, okay, so basically I do double exposures quite a lot, so I thought it will be a thing I do for a bride and groom for this company as well. It's like, this is my selling point basically. So I usually like to, when I post stuff on Instagram, I want to make it like a magazine. So there's the cover, then like it's like a storytelling, through each page, right? And then it comes to end. So basically, this is my first wedding photo. Alright, so this is my first wedding photo. Anyway, yeah, these are my first wedding photos. Right, swipe, 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 and yeah, that's the end. So yeah, that's that. But what I'm proud of is what I made for them, and it was my first time ever making for a bride and groom. And because usually I specialize in creating, I would say I like creating double exposure a lot. So in the end, I presented them with, drum rolls please, boom, this shot. I presented them with this shot which I made, and I think I'm gonna run through how I made this shot in the future. But basically, this is what I gave them as a special gift to like just commemorate their big day. And yeah, they like it, and yeah, I'm happy with this double exposure, because I'm like, damn, that's it actually is amazing. And usually I don't praise myself for this, but damn, I love it. Alright, so this is my first wedding I've ever done. Okay, I'll show you guys the subsequent weddings which I do. Okay, so as normal, I when for this couple I also did a double exposure cover for them, and they love it. And of course I did it in a different way this time. The ring shot, the normal ring shot, the bride, the groom, the cake cutting, oh yeah, the cake cutting ceremony, oh yeah, the tea ceremony in a normal Chinese wedding, and yeah, oh I just love that. Oh yeah, I just love that in this shot, the last one, like even my friend like emphasized it, the the top left, I love the bride's expression. Like those are what you have to look out for. Are like the moments, the expressions. Those what matters. Those are the things that matters in a wedding. I don't make this video too long, but here's the thing. In summary, this is what I have gained from shooting weddings. Like the knowledge I've gained from shooting weddings, is that number one, okay, I'll tell you what the mistakes I've made. Wait, before I tell you what I learned, alright? Because the mistake I made, you can learn from it, and I can choose to not make this mistake ever again. Basically, there was this wedding, the wedding photos which I showed you just previously are alright. They were actually great weddings which I've done, but there was this one wedding which I would say I messed up. It was during the group shots. Usually in a group shot, right, you want your aperture to be at least around f4 and above, so that way, like if it's kind of ridiculous to have it below f4, because you are taking a group shot, so in a way it's like your focal length will be narrower if it's like f like 1.8 or something, like, because those are for portraits. There's a reason why f1.8 is for portraits. It's just to focus on like one person and like to create that depth of field. But me being the dumbass and me forgetting the basics, right, I was like, okay, let's just shoot below f4. I never, that's the thing about wedding. It keeps you on your toes about your settings. Like legit, it trains you about on your settings, or like, and like the fact that each location we go, we have to change the settings. Sometimes in the morning we have this like I remember afternoon we have to do their wedding shoot, right, in their wedding dress and all that. So that period is like, is the sun is up and all that, so you have to put your setting in a certain way. But then when you're in the walk out, right, you have to put your setting in that certain way. It's just like, it's very, I would say it's really a practice on your basics. It's a good practice on your basics. That's the thing about weddings. Anyway, okay, so basically what you have to know from my mistake is, first off is get your aperture right. When it's group shots, right, try to make it f4 or above. Like at most, in my opinion, just like just between f8 and below and f4 would be fine when you're taking a group shot, so that everyone can be in focus, alright? And yeah, and I think the thing about group shots is, oh my god, I screw up a lot of the group shots, I would say. The normal, like, the thing about wedding is that as much as you get every part, the intro, the body correct, the whole thing must be correct, then it's counted as a group wedding. Because that's the stressful part about working on a wedding. For me, the stress I put on myself is that I want to get the whole thing perfect for their big day, right? So usually I want the intro, body and conclusion to be perfect. But the thing is, that day when I screw up, I got the conclusion wrong. So basically what happened was that I took very, let's just say it was very noisy photos, like in a way where the group shots were in high ISO, and my dumbass forget to use speed lights. Yeah, my dumbass forgot to use speed light. Me thinking I'm a smartass, because because I thought the ISO and the lighting was already alright. I just used my own settings without a speed light and just took the photo under a lighting condition which I thought was alright. And turns out the ISO was pumped up very too much, so the faces were quite noisy, so it wasn't that pleasant as I wanted it to do. And the client weren't that happy, and yeah, usually this is what happens when you shoot for someone, alright? So that's the risk when it comes to weddings. But overall, I would say that weddings, if you're a photographer, right, and you want to take it seriously, and like you really want to make photography as a job, like how I want to become a professional photographer, I feel that wedding is a must to try. Like it's just something a photographer should end up trying eventually, like at least once or twice, just to gain the experience and to like rebuild on your like basics, and that, you know, I feel that it's just a good experience in general. Like, as much as the risk is still an experience you should take, and I feel that it's something like you as a photographer can grow from. Like how I know that now, or using auto ISO is actually not always that good, because sometimes freaking auto ISO can lead to like you having high ISO, so the whole freaking picture will be noisy. So, and the importance of speed light and how like it can compensate for the ISO and like everything else. It's just a whole learning journey when it comes to weddings. And the more weddings you do, I feel that the more better you become as a photographer. I feel that, like, for me, right, I've been taking pictures like for fun. Like, I've been taking all this like Photoshop pictures and all that, creating all that stuff. But wedding is like, it's like you capture that or you don't. Like there's like no second day, right? Because that's the only day where you can shoot those moments and all that. And that's the thing about weddings. You must capture those moments. It's not about, you know, your hype beast, your cool shots. It's actually not about that. It's more about the moments, to see the bride and the groom happily together, the shot, to see the groom happy with his brothers, to see the bride happy with her sisters. It's just the whole thing about wedding is that I feel that in conclusion is that I just love the fact that weddings capture moments in a way where we just capture happiness. And I just grew in love with that idea of like capturing other people's happiness. Maybe that's why I also got into photography in the first place. To end the video off, right, I actually did this video as usual. I didn't plan anything for this video. I'm just talking and rambling, and the ideas just keep on coming out. Anyway, let's just continue talking. Anyways, okay, about the how I got the job, right? Basically, it's from referrals. Basically, I'm from a photography club. So basically, I have a friend who already works at this company. So I'm just like, can you intro me into this company? So yeah, that's how I basically got into this company in the first place, is through referrals. So basically you could try that also. Like, you could just join a photography club and just like join. And yeah, for me, I was lucky to be brought into an environment where they appreciate mistakes and appreciate us to, you know, encourage us to learn from our mistakes. That's the environment I'm in. So that's what I'm happy about. So yeah, and you don't get that much from a company anymore, I feel, which is sad. But this company does allow you to learn from your mistakes, and they don't just, you know, scold you for making mistakes. They ask you to legit learn it. So that's what I love about my company. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me along. And yeah, just if you would like, just like, subscribe as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.